that bye week leads to rust.
Yeah.
Right? And I've had it 3 times. Twice with the Patriots, we've had first-round byes, and then with the San Francisco 49ers. And all 3 of those games in the divisional, we came out trailing. And I'm really worried about Denver for that because we had Tom Brady get us out of it. How many times did the Kansas City Chiefs come off that bye week losing to Houston by 3 touchdowns in the first half, and then what happens?
Right.
Patrick Mahomes gets them out of it. So we had Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco help us get out of it. So I'm worried about the young quarterbacks, like you mentioned, AP, and this rust. It's real.
There is some sort of electromagnetic station near the 49ers.
Yep.
Maybe this is why all these people are hurt. 22 million people have weighed in on this. What do you know about this?
I believe in this theory. So I was a San Francisco 49er in 2023.
Yep.
And this is cracking me up to even be serious with this guy.
Got it. Never gonna be too safe.
He's safe. Kyle will be safe right there. I can't think of few players in the league that put more money in their body than Kittle does, than Christian McCaffrey does, than Bosa does. So I've seen this electrical substation.
Here's the thing, though. This is not new. You guys were talking
I was
about
there, and they were saying, yeah,
in 2022.
They're saying, yeah, this thing's across the street. But I know how much money these guys put in their body. It has to be something there because these guys shouldn't be getting injured at this rate.
And I would just say this. I wish Mike nothing but the best. I think he's had a tremendous career in Pittsburgh. I think he held himself honorably and just did the things and represented that organization, that city, that fan base in a really, really classy and really dignified way.
What changes when you're playing in frigid temperatures or anything?
Certainly hand size helps, but even within that, I think you have guys who can grip the ball sometimes too much, where they squeeze it so tight that then when the ball gets slick, it's harder for them to control the movement. So there are certain guys simply with the way they interact with the football that will throw it better or worse in tougher conditions. But when you're talking about wind, rotation beats wind. So when you can create that tight spiral and you can really spin the ball, which these 2 guys can do, you simply cut the wind and it really shouldn't be much of a factor.
DC, I was there in Vegas with Max Crosby. He's a huge UFC fan. If you could pick 2 players currently in the National Football League, say, look, I want to see these 2 guys go in the octagon, which 2 players would you pick?
Who would I want to see fight?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, let me tell you who I wanted before he retired. I wanted to see Aaron Donald. I was like, yo, this dude looked like he could be able to fight somebody. He looked tough. Hey, you know who I want to see fight? I want to see Trent Williams fight anybody. It's about time for Trent Williams to stop bullying people on the football field, man. He's slapping fools. Put Trent Williams in an octagon somewhere with Max Crosby in an octagon. We got business.
We've got breaking news out of the NFL where John Harbaugh has agreed to a deal to become the next head coach of the New York Giants. That's the latest from our own Jonathan Jones. It's a 5-year deal for Harbaugh, per multiple reports. The G-men are now the first of 9 NFL teams to fill their head coach opening. Harbaugh comes to East Rutherford by way of Baltimore, where he was the Ravens head coach for the past 18 years, winning Super Bowl 47.
A lot of talk about Josh Allen, and rightfully so, but I think the key for Denver is to keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands.
There you go.
Bo Nix is a playmaker. He was drafted 12th overall for a reason, but I don't think we need to ask him to do that today. I think Sean Payton knows he needs to run the football. Bills have the #1 pass defense. Let's not play into that. Let's control the clock, time of possession in our favor, keep 17 for the Bills on the sideline. I think that's the game plan that helps Denver win this game.
Ooh, he's ready. Look at him. I'm talking about Kyle and Kirk. Well, they are ready to rock and roll.
JB, I don't think I'll ever escape those 3 words.
You like that? You like that?
Wait. While we got you here, can we hear it one time? You like that?
Yeah!
This is not a shot at Jaguars or Trevor Lawrence. This is not a shot at Bo Nix and the Broncos. But we do not see Patrick Mahomes. We do not have Joe Burrow. Lamar Jackson is sitting at home watching the game just like us. If there is a time for the Bills to make a run that we've been expecting them to make for 5 years, this is it. And that type of pressure can either be a privilege or it can crumble you.
They feel like a team of destiny, right? It just feels like you might shut the game off in the 3rd quarter and say, maybe I'll go to bed early tonight. You turn the news on at 8 a.m. and you're watching Nate Burleson talk about the survival of the Bears. Look, if Caleb Williams can have 4 quarters of clean football, this Bears team can beat anybody.
We've all seen it. The game tightens up. The moment gets heavy. And we can feel that Clark Kent is looking for a phone booth to turn into Superman. Now, you're in the huddle with him. You know that your QB is about to take over the game.
Oh, man, the killer instinct, man. Like, when you're a gladiator and you have been in gladiator situations and war situations, and when you look at a quarterback, when you hear a quarterback's tone, when you can hear the confidence in his voice, all of the worries go away. But the good thing about it is we also tell Josh that, look, it's not all on you, bro. It's not all on you. And he understands that it's not all on him. And the beautiful thing is we've taken that weight off of his shoulders, that it's not all on Josh, right? It's not all on him. It's on the entire team, right? Everybody has to do their 1/11th. And the best start to being able to do that is what? Being where your feet are.